What's going on, everybody? This is Villapiano, and I'm back here again with another episode of the Mofobo Network. And today we have something very interesting, and as you can see by my Devils jersey, it is New Jersey Devils hockey related. Now, as you all, I'm sure, know, unless you've been living under a rock for whatever reason, it's been almost 2 weeks since we really had any live sporting events going on and all due to the unfortunate situation that is COVID-19 or the coronavirus. So that's been, really hampering people from being able to watch a lot of live sports. But luckily, with a lot of these sports teams and their social media and basically just all of their media staff, they're able to find creative ways for people to still be able to watch games. One way that the New Jersey Devils have done it has actually been simulating through EA Sports NHL 20. They've been able to simulate the games that they would be playing if there actually was games going on. And just last night, they actually had their third game simulated already as they took on the Columbus Blue Jackets. And I am going to do a quick recap, kind of like you see on SportsCenter, but a quick recap of how the game went, my thoughts on what the Devils are doing, and what we can expect from them and other sports teams around the world, and they're going to be doing moving forward. So I want you guys to sit back, relax, and let's kick some Mofobo with this very exciting New Jersey Devils NHL 20 simulated game. It was a highly anticipated matchup at Virtual Prudential Center between these two Metropolitan Division rivals, and the Devils wasted very little time as a nice feed from Jack Hughes finds Joey Anderson, and he gets it home to give the Devils the early 1-0 lead as Hughes and Yanni Kuokkanen get assists, and for Kuokkanen, he continues his impressive stint since being called up from AHL Binghamton as he gets another point there. Then we pick things up about 5 minutes into the second period with the Devils trailing by 1. It's Matt Tennyson with a blast from the point as he's able to tie the game up at 2 and get just his second goal of the season with Nikita Gusev and Connor Carrick getting assists. And so get another look here. A nice screen from two Devils players prevents Merzlikins from seeing that puck go through. Then, just 10 seconds later, Subban finds Zacha, who finds Jesper Bratt in the slot for the one-timer, and the Devils are able to take the 1-goal lead with 2 goals 10 seconds apart. Then, later on in the second period, with the Devils once again down by 1, it's Pavel Zacha this time, beating the goaltender Merzlikins to tie the game up at 4, as the Devils continue what has been a crazy second period. Again, another look here. He beats Merzlikins' short stick side, and the Devils tie the game up. But then just 40 seconds later, with the game still tied at 4, it's Zacha once again beating Merzlikins. But most importantly, he gives the Devils their third different lead in this game, as it's now 5-4 with Subban and Gusev getting it. Then, late in the third period, with the Devils once again trailing by 1, Joey Anderson finding Mueller, who finds Yanni Kuokkanen right in the slot all alone. And the Devils have once again tied this game, this time at 6. And for Yanni Kuokkanen, it's his first goal as a New Jersey Devil, as this game would end up going to a shootout, as nothing could be decided in overtime, as you'll see Yanni Kuokkanen score once again. And in the second round of the shootout, it's the Devils' Kyle Palmieri, or Palms as his nickname, beating Merzlikins' glove side to give the Devils the 1-0 lead in the shootout. And then it was up to Devils goalie Mackenzie Blackwood to come up with the save as he went up against Boone Jenner. And would he come through? You bet he would, as he's able to beat Boone Jenner there, make the save, and the Devils come from behind and win this thrilling game between these two teams by the final score of 7-6. So as you can see there, that was a very fun and exciting game between those two teams. And even though it was a video game, you felt like it was a playoff game. It was like a real game. It was back and forth with both teams taking leads, a lot of drama. It was just a great game all around. And I've had the chance to watch the other two games that the Devils have broadcasted, via, YouTube and all their social media platforms. And they have done a fantastic job with pre and post game interviews from some of the players who are right now in quarantine. So they've kind of video chatted. We had the national anthem prior to this game that you just saw, which I thought was really cool. We've had the, mascot races that you would normally see if you've been to Devils games. You know what I'm talking about. And yeah, it's just been great. And you could follow along on Instagram and Twitter with the team, and you feel like it's an actual game. You feel like the game's really going on. You're really starting to see it. And it's been a lot of fun. And certainly for us Devils fans, it's been nice to see them not only play these games, but win them, as they've gone to 3-0 in their simulated season, so to speak. So what does this mean going forward? Well, it's clear as daylight that the Devils will continue to do this throughout maybe the rest of the season, and just depending on where things go with the whole quarantine, and when will we get back to some form of normalcy. When are the seasons for the NBA and the NHL in particular going to resume? When is Major League Baseball going to come back? We just don't know. We have no deadline. We just have no clue as to when we are going to get back to it. So the Devils and a lot of other sports teams in different leagues are doing this to try to give people an opportunity to watch some sports and get through this quarantine period, day in and day out. And I commend them for it. It's been great. I've had so much fun watching it, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it too. So I'm looking forward to seeing not only what the Devils do moving forward, but what all these teams and all these sports do to try to give us some form of entertainment, since we can't watch our live sports and our favorite teams compete against one another. So yeah, that's going to do it for me on this episode of the Mofobo Network show. And, as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in. It means a lot to me, and I'm looking forward to creating more content as the days and weeks and months go by, as we continue to try to improve this network, this YouTube channel from the ground up. It's not going to look great early on, but I promise you, as things progress and things get better, it will look better, and you guys will continue to enjoy it. So if you like this video, give it a like. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Comment what you think, what you want to see in future videos. Tell all your friends about it. And also, make sure to go and subscribe to the Mofobo Network podcast that is on Anchor FM. I already posted my first episode last night, so that would be the 23rd of March. Today is the 24th of March, 2020. And I have another episode coming up later on today. I have a special guest coming on, and you'll have to wait and find out who that special guest is. So we're going to be talking about NFL free agency, and that should be a lot of fun, because thank goodness that the NFL is still being able to do some form of normalcy with at least its free agency period. And also make sure to follow me on Twitter at the NVP Show. That's THENVPSHOW. And also follow me on Instagram at NVPQB11. Now, in the next couple of weeks, I will try to get these social media channels set up for, this YouTube channel and the podcast. And, so we'll see how that goes. There's still some things to work out here and there. But I promise you, the content will get better. You guys will continue to enjoy this. I can almost guarantee you will enjoy this as we do more and more segments. So just thank you all very much for tuning in. And don't forget, no matter what happens in the world and what you're dealing with, always remember to kick some Mofobo. This is Villapiano, signing off.